Today we'll be looking at a watch that is so cheap it's almost embarrassing to talk about. We'll be talking about the Poedagar PRX Homage. It gets a sunburst dial, it gets a domed mineral crystal, which is, hey, it's mineral, it's not sapphire, but when you're paying $15 before taxes, I'm not complaining. You're getting a stainless steel bracelet, the case is alloy, but hey, it is still looking very sharp. I want to tell you about this watch in a bit of detail because I think the world needs to know about this watch, because at this price, it looks great. It really does. Anyways, the link to the listing is in the description below the video. Do check it out if you're after a sharp price. And now let's dive in and talk about the detail. When it comes to dimensions, the Poedagar 930 lands at 39.8mm in case diameter, paired with a slim 11mm thickness. Lug to lug, it stretches to 50.5mm, which feels longer on the wrist thanks to the integrated bracelet and those protruding male end links. Weight is 108 grams, but it feels lighter in hand because of the alloy case with the bracelet made from folded stainless steel links. Now, folded links may not scream premium, but remember, even budget Casios use the same approach, and here they keep the watch balanced and wearable. Looking closer at the case, we see a fully polished alloy build with flat flanks that narrow through the midcase and widen back out at the lugs, giving the profile a layered, almost architectural stance. The snapback caseback is steel, while up front we have a fixed bezel holding a domed mineral crystal. On the right side, the 5mm push-pull crown has enough size and grip to be practical, matching the polished design language of the case. Viewed top down, it's very much squared off, capturing the spirit of the watch it pays tribute to. Dress it up under a cuff or keep it casual with leisure wear. Water resistance is just 30 meters, so it's splash-proof rather than swim-ready. But the sharp transitions and reflective facets mean it catches the light with far more presence than its $14 price tag suggests. Now let's move on to the bracelet. With the lug-to-lug length of 50.5mm, you can see how it sits neatly on my 6.5-inch wrist. There is no overhang, just a comfortable fit that would also work well on a larger wrist. The bracelet uses a one-link design, with short, brushed links that drape almost scale-like around the wrist. At the integration point, it measures 27mm wide, tapering elegantly down to 18mm at the signed butterfly clasp. That's right, we get a $14 watch that gets a signed clasp. And that taper actually gives the watch a touch of finesse and makes the bracelet feel more refined than the price tag suggests. Construction is what you'd expect at this level, held together by push pins, not screw pins, with brushing that's consistent, though not flawless. Tolerances are decent. You'll notice some small gaps if you really inspect the bracelet, but articulation and fluidity of the links are surprisingly good. The signed butterfly clasp snaps open to reveal the steel caseback, etched with the brand, model number, and 30 meters of water-resistant specs. Up at the integration point, the polished case and brushed end links meet with enough contrast to be noticeable, yet under natural light it all blends together into a cohesive reflection-rich look. It may not be perfect, but it punches well above its weight in design and wearability factors. Now, moving on to center stage, the crystal and that striking dial. The watch actually comes in several dial and bezel variations: silver blue, silver black, silver white, and gold. The one I have here is the green, though in reality it's more of an aqua green, a bluish green tone that plays with the light beautifully. Covering this dial is a slightly domed mineral crystal, just enough to catch distortions at sharper angles. At only 11mm thick, the whole case remains quite slim, and the transition from fixed bezel to the crystal is seamless, very fluid, and really quite elegant. Beneath the dial itself is a heavily sunburst dial, so depending on the light you'll see it shift from bright turquoise tones to a deeper green. Around the periphery, we get a printed minute track, while applied chrome batons mark the hours. At 12 o'clock, there is a double baton, and at 3 o'clock, a neatly framed day-date window, which integrates cleanly into the design without disrupting the symmetry of the dial. The Podigar logo sits under 12 with Quartz above 6, keeping the text minimal and contemporary. The handset continues the sleek modern feel, slim batons with loom fill. Interestingly enough, while the applied indices don't glow, the hands do, so you can still check the time at night. It's not diver grade loom, but let's be fair, it's not bad at all. Powering it all is a simple Chinese quartz movement, a straightforward ticker at 1 pulse per second, functional, reliable, and exactly what you'd expect here. So there we go, a Poedagar with a sunburst dial, a date complication. It's a quartz ticker. It gets a stainless steel, fine. Hollow links, but hey, $15, I'm not complaining. In fact, I'll probably be picking up another color. So the link to the listing is in the description below the video. Do check it out if you're after a sharp price. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.